So I feel like there is two things that are necessary to say here. Thing number one, the script that I have decided to write in my mind. Why did I decide to write it? I have no idea. Thing number two, I would quite enjoy if somebody, I don't know who, would turn this into some sort of short animation. Odd Ones Out, any other sort of animation YouTuber, if you do not mind, because I do not have any sort of animating skills. So, here's a bit of brief context. During certain parts, I am flying back and forth between the moon from Don't Starve. Why Don't Starve? Because I've been watching YouTubers who have been recording Don't Starve sort of stuff. And simply put it, I enjoy Don't Starve. So, wormhole from Don't Starve, moon from Don't Starve, that's all the context that you really need. Earth, ants, you know. So, put it simply, here is the beginning. Hello, friend. What are you doing today? Oh, well, I have decided to fly to the Neverlands. To the where? To the Neverlands. Off to Neverland I go. And at this point, which you will have to edit this out, I am dearly sorry, he jumps and falls, on which will later be known as an ant. Yes, there will be an ant that he jumps onto later on. Literally any sort of insect that he decides to jump on while he is in his weird moments will launch him. So at this point he has been launched. We are switching to a frame of him flying through the sky, screaming Neverlands! Neverlands! To Neverlands! You can choose out of any of those, really. I don't know why I'm doing this in whatever this accent might be, and I'm not sure if this accent is even coming out that well. At this point, you'll animate him getting up after hitting the moon. Well, that was bloomin' hard. Did not enjoy that. Oh, hey, there's the Neverland's hole. Off we go to Neverland. And at this point, you just animate him jumping through the wormhole thingamajiggy. He jumps through the wormhole, and he ends up on the other side. And here is what it looks like, in my opinion. It's it's basically a tiny island that's near the area where the mermaids are shown off to the lady, to Peter Pan's crush, the mermaid area. Yeah, I think the mermaid area. I think that's the right area. On a little sandy shore, and a small colony of ants. And now we continue. Oh, I forgot my coffee. I'm going to go back next Thursday for my coffee. I don't even like coffee, so I don't know why I'm going back next Thursday for the coffee, but I'm going back for the coffee. I'm going to need one of you little buggers. At this point, he picks up an ant. Jeez, it is hard doing this accent. I'm amusing myself with the blurs, just to let you know. He picks up an ant and puts it in a plastic bottle. We don't know where he gets the plastic bottle from. He basically can pull anything out of anywhere. You can animate it however you really want to. So it could be some sort of bloody lizard pulling his tail off and it's regrowing and the tail turns into the bottle. I don't care. I'm gonna need you for later. Zoom in on the ant, and the ant is freaking out, wondering what's going on, and you can only tell by his facial features because he can't speak. He also grows two extremely human eyes that's just blinking and looking around, extremely scared like. Now we skip to next Thursday. It's time for my coffee. Hip. To Earth. To Earth. Places ant on the ground, which has already died because of suffocation. To Earth. Off to Earth. We skip to a part where we see the friend. Again, this friend would be human and completely normal. I wonder where I wonder where my mates went. It's been a few days. Almost been a week. Wait, what's that? Mind you, he's in the kitchen making himself a cup of coffee. And at this point, he crashes through the roof. The friend gets basically flipped out the window and goes, "Where did you come from? What happened? I forgot my coffee, my friend. So I'm going to be taking yours now. Thank you for the cup, Joe." Drinks the cup of coffee that has already been pre-made, picks up the jar of coffee, and then proceeds to walk outside and jump and land on another ant. And the friend slips, falling on another ant, which the witness effect has not left yet. To the Neverlands! What? Ah! We proceed to clip to the moon. At this point, the eye, or the lizard, or whatever you want to make it, lands on the moon. Bang, big bang, whatever. Again, right next to the wormhole. And he's like, back to the Neverlands. And before he can jump in, the friend goes, "Ah!" through the hole. Okay, well, you can just do that. Use a plastic bag. There's just a plastic bag that's just found in my room. I'm not going to show it because I don't want people to see my room. It's a mess. But basically, the friend screams and flies through the hole. And you can re-voice act this if you really want to, because I'm not the best voice actor as far as I'm aware. And so, at this point, the guy who just stole the coffee is like, "What the bloody hell just happened?" Okay. Jump through the wormhole. "Oh, you're here. I guess my witness effect didn't work off. Oh well, I'm just gonna have to tie you here." "What? What do you mean?" "Well, I'm gonna need more coffee next Thursday. There wasn't much in the jar, and I ate like half of it on the way here." "How can you eat half a jar of coffee? And what do you mean by eat? You drink coffee, you don't eat it." "Oh, I know that, but I was kind of hungry, a bit peckish, so I ate half the jar of the coffee." Now, takes out a chair and some rope out of nowhere. "I'm going to leave a little place of weirdness, and I'm going to tie you here, so I'm taking you back to Earth next Thursday, and you're paying for the coffee. I'm also not going to leave until you eat like a pot of ramen noodles or something, because I'm going to malnourish you, because you don't need to eat when my weirdness is around." What does that mean? "Oh, well, I've left a little bit of weirdness here, and I've just tied you onto this chair. I'll see you next Thursday. Oh, and try not to fall into the wormhole that's like 5 feet away from you, because if you do, you're most likely going to suffocate to death. Thank you, my friend. See you soon. You're paying for the coffee and the rest of the food. Okay, see you next Thursday." But that's a week away." "I know. See you next Thursday." And that is it. That's all you get.